The Stone Age, a very important time for our species, and by far the longest period in human history. Though it may sound distant and obscure, the events of the Stone Age shaped us at our core. Everything in our modern culture and society can be traced back to this humble beginning. We're about to cover over 3 million years of history in just 10 minutes. Before we dive in, drop a comment below and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'd love to see how far this video travels. The Stone Age is, of course, named after stone, the incredible material our ancestors used to its fullest potential. Modified stone tools, fractured to create sharp edges, are the signature of this era. While many animals use unmodified rocks, only our lineage and close relatives are known to make and use modified stone tools. The oldest evidence dates back 3.3 million years in northern Kenya, about 150 artifacts, chopping cores, sharp flakes, and anvils. They may not seem impressive today, but they were revolutionary for their time, likely used for processing meat, plants, and making wooden spears. And here's the twist. They weren't even made by Homo, but probably by Australopithecus or Kenyanthropus. Hundreds of thousands of years later, around 2.9 million years ago, a new technique emerged, knocking flakes off a cobble to form a sharp chopping edge, the Oldowan tradition. By 2.4 million years ago, it had spread across Africa, with Homo habilis among its users. Homo habilis was small, partly ape-like, but fully bipedal and skilled with tools. It thrived until a new player entered the scene, Homo erectus. Emerging about 2 million years ago, Homo erectus quickly spread across Africa and into Asia. With body proportions like ours, they could run, hunt, and throw effectively. Their brains were larger, and around 1.8 million years ago, they developed the Acheulean hand axe, a refined, symmetrical tool for processing meat, plants, and shaping wood. This technology spread from Africa to England, and as far east as China. They hunted elephants, rhinos, and hippos, gathered plants, and even cooked some foods over fire, making them one of the first species to control it.
Over time, isolated populations of erectus evolved into new species. By 700,000 years ago, Homo heidelbergensis appeared, with brains nearly the size of ours, more advanced tools, and even crafted wooden javelins. By 300,000 years ago, their descendants had become Homo sapiens in Africa, Neanderthals in Europe, Denisovans in Asia, and other unique regional humans. This was a golden age of diversity. Neanderthals and Homo sapiens both used advanced Mousterian tools. By 100,000 years ago, we see art, symbolic carvings, red ochre paintings, burials, and even mysterious cave structures. Our species began migrating into India 70,000 years ago, Australia 65,000 years ago, and Europe 45,000 years ago. By 40,000 years ago, we had mostly replaced Neanderthals, though we interbred, leaving traces of their DNA in us today. By at least 22,000 years ago, humans reached the Americas. Some remained nomadic, but cultures like the Natufians began building permanent homes and farming wild grains. Climate shifts pushed humanity toward agriculture, which began independently in the Middle East, China, and the Americas. This changed everything: permanent villages, specialized jobs, and complex societies. Even in the age of farming, stone tools stayed important. Eventually, copper smelting, first done in southern Europe around 7,500 years ago, led to bronze, which largely replaced stone tools between 6,000 and 4,000 years ago. Yet stone never disappeared. Scandinavia still made stone daggers long after metal arrived, and even today, obsidian blades are used in surgery because they're sharper than steel. The Stone Age didn't just end, it evolved. And in a way, it's still with us. If you enjoyed this journey through millions of years of history, leave a comment telling me where you're watching from, and subscribe so you don't miss more fascinating deep dives into our shared past.